So the Associated Press wrote this weekend about how Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is trying to chart a path forward for Democrats right now. Great to hear, right? And he's doing that in part by holding events alongside people who have actually been directly impacted by what the Trump administration is doing. May more people start doing these things. The AP writes, quote, Governor J.B. Pritzker sits at a table surrounded by University of Illinois researchers who will soon be out of work. Their lab set to lose its federal funding and close next month. One researcher saying she feels betrayed by the government turns to thank Pritzker. My husband sometimes shows me videos of you talking, she said. This was the first thing that gave me hope, that someone is speaking out, somebody is defending us. Pretty powerful. And Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker joins me now. Governor, it's great to see you. You never hold back from a fight. You never hold back from conversations. One of the things I think I admire about you. You've done the statewide tour I just referenced over the last couple of days. About the effects of these cuts by Trump and Musk, there's so much to pick from. What do people respond to the most? What are they concerned about the most?
The cuts that are affecting people that they care about or themselves. Just the other day, I was with a group of farmers. We talked about what they're doing to the agricultural community in my state. This is one of our largest industries in Illinois. We're the largest producer of soybeans in the United States. And you talked about that soybean innovation lab and the people who are being laid off. It's not just the people being laid off. It's that they were protecting our soybean industry. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry where we are shipping soybeans and selling them all over the world. And that little lab, which has around the world and in Illinois about 70, 80 people, but what they're doing is protecting our soybeans in the United States from red leaf blotch, which can take out 50 or 75% of our soybeans. That'd be a huge blow to our industry, but they're also opening up soybean markets across the world for our goods. And Elon Musk doesn't know anything about that. Doge doesn't know anything about that. And all they see is, another program they can cut. So these people and the many, many people that are on the ground farming, the small farmers as well as our big agricultural companies, are going to lose out, and the United States economy is going to lose out because of this decision, a bad decision by people who know nothing about agriculture, including especially Elon Musk. So that's just an example, but I could talk about veterans and people who are on health care, Medicaid, and I have talked to those people and talked to them directly, and people honestly are going to lose their lives because of decisions that Elon Musk is making that he just doesn't understand the impact of, or he's just a cruel individual.
Or he doesn't care. We don't know. I'll be less generous than you are. One of the things I think that's powerful about doing these events you're doing and some others are doing, like town hall meetings, is you're showing up, right? You're having conversations with people. You're hearing their stories. And one of the things we've heard a little bit is that as powerful as that is, there's some frustration out there about what's happening in Washington and Senate Democrats not fighting harder the way people perceive it with this funding bill, because there are significant cuts in this funding bill to Medicaid and other programs. Is that something you've heard? And if you do, what do you say to people?
Well, I want to be clear. There are an awful lot of Democrats who are fighting hard. And one of them is one of my senators, Tammy Duckworth, who has been out there saying about the continuing resolution and the cuts that the Republicans are proposing, hell no. And she said that loud and clear, and she said it when she voted. And so many other Democrats. Yes, there were, 8, 9, 10 Democrats in the Senate who voted the wrong way. And I've been clear, I vehemently disagree with what they did. But most Democrats are doing the right thing. And on the ground, what people are feeling is that we need to fight harder. They need to hear people speaking up. They need to see the Congress voting down, and voting against what Republicans are trying to do to veterans. And I want to just stop on that, because here I talked about agriculture just a minute ago, but I want to focus on veterans just for a second. Let's face it, many of the people in the rural areas of my state, veterans and farmers, voted for Donald Trump, who gave us Elon Musk. And many of those people are now showing up. They were at the Medicaid forum that I held to say, wait a minute, you're taking away my health care. What's happening? The Republican Congressman Darren LaHood, didn't show. He was invited to be there, and he didn't show. And that's what's happening. The Republicans are hiding their heads. They want Elon Musk and Donald Trump to do the dirty work for them when they know that this is the job that Congress is supposed to do. But Republicans don't want anybody to know that they're the ones doing it. They'd like to leave it to the unelected, the wealthiest person in the entire world. That's Elon Musk.
Before I let you go, so much happening every day, and I just have to ask you about the story we've been talking about throughout the show, which is this reporting by Jeffrey Goldberg about him being included on a signal chain with sensitive national security information, including war plans. What was your reaction to that story?
I am outraged by this. This is, of all the things that we've been talking about, Medicaid, Social Security, Medicare, all the cuts that are affecting people's lives. We're talking now about our military. We're talking now about our national security has been compromised because they're using a texting app to share plans about how they're going to attack the Houthis abroad. If someone had been on that chain that hadn't been a patriotic American like Jeffrey Goldberg, if someone who wanted to maybe get something out of it had been on that chain, it would have gone abroad. It would have been broadcast to other people. The Houthis would have known that our soldiers, our pilots were coming, and their lives would have been lost. So this is not, we're not kidding around anymore. The confusion that they're causing, the chaos that they're causing, the Trump administration, that is now gone to the Defense Department and our intelligence agencies and is being effectuated so that our military is being put at risk and our national security is being put at risk. We can't stand this any longer. I mean, Pete Hegseth, which everybody knows he's unqualified to be the defense secretary, is responsible here. Donald Trump should fire Pete Hegseth.